Hi there, welcome back to my playthrough of Dragon Age The Veilguard. Here's my map. Wow. Okay, well, thank you so much for checking out this video. I really appreciate it. I don't know how far we are. We're played about 49.5 hours, almost 50 hours of Dragon Age The Veilguard. Not going to lie, I'm not exactly sure what people are talking about when they say that this is the worst game ever, because honestly, this is so fun. But I don't care. Literally do not care about online discourse about this game right now. So, um, it is a lovely game. It's beautiful. I really can't say anything much else to that. But then again, maybe I'm not a critical person, so who knows? But does it matter? It doesn't matter. Am I having fun? I am having tons of fun. I'm enjoying myself. I really enjoying the story. I love the characters. Um, no complaints, honestly. And I like how everything is tied together. Everything is kind of it doesn't feel disjointed or strange or weird. Mind you, I'm only 50 hours in. I played a significant amount of the game and I have not even left Act 1 yet, I believe. Unless I've already passed through Act 1, I don't know. But I'm not exactly sure if the game will tell me whether I'm in Act 1 or Act 2. Um, well, I just met all my companions. We had picked up Emmerich and Tosh, and we just came back from Ravane, the Ravane coast. We dealt with a little bit more on Tom. We helped Tosh with a personal quest, just getting to know her a little bit more, which I find that she's a fascinating character. So looking forward to learning more about them, that's for sure. I have a new codex that's open. Let's take a look. Elven people. A lighthouse spirit. I'm starting to wonder if the lighthouse might be alive. There's almost a heartbeat, I'd call it, a rhythm to how things happen and move. I asked the professor about it, and he told me about something called a genius loci, spirit of a place. Spirits are attracted to emotion, right? And the place that has a lot of emotion tied up with it, that's going to attract an especially strong spirit. And there's a feeling like something's watching us, but not in a bad way, more comforting than anything, and that's nice. I want to see if I can speak to it. Not sure if I do that. Going to ask the professor about it from Balara's journal. I like how our companions have little journals that they keep to give us a little bit of insight on their thoughts. Okay. Lords of Fortune, letter from Shathan to Tosh. Evatosh. I love that Tosh's full name is Evatosh. That's such a nice name. I'm pleased you are well in your new home. Is the food sufficient? If you are using your gift more often now, as I suspect you are, then you will need to eat more green vegetables to prevent the blood sickness. This is especially important during your moon cycle. If you run out of tea or medicines, I would be happy to send more. Do not neglect the embryon pills before you sleep. You forgot your you forgot your extra Darsam ropes at home. I have sent them to you. The ropes will fray eventually, especially when adorned with ornamentation like yours. Trust your senses, hunt wisely, and be cautious using your fire in front of the Antam. Remember, Shokar to Ebra, Athan. I think this is the first Dragon Age game, or maybe the first video game that I've encountered, with female characters that acknowledge that people with uteruses menstruate and they have moon cycles. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Yeah, like I said, it is kind of strange that it's so ubiquitous. I mean, it's part of human nature, right? Just like anything biological. And nobody wants to acknowledge that it happens. And people with uteruses just need to menstruate. So it's a thing. And I'm glad that I'm glad that even though it's a hidden buried in the codex here, I'm really glad that that's brought up. Okay, enough about that. The Chantry versus the Kuhn, an excerpt from Toe of Ashoth, a guide for Kunari leaving the Kuhn, written by Seer Rowan with notes from Shathan, translated from Kunlat. The Kunari necessarily are not a religion, but they are also a race, right? Of people. As you learn of the world outside the Kuhn, you will hear people speak of the Maker and the Chantry. In some ways, these are like the Kuhn under which you grew up. So, see, I have infamously not kind of understood the Kuhn the Kunari people in general. So I wasn't sure if the Kunari were the people itself or the religion. So yeah, so that's interesting. The chantry is not like the whole of the Kyun. It is instead like our priests and scholars outside the Kyun. The military is controlled by a ruler like the king of Ravane, while building and farming are controlled by merchants. As if this strikes you as inefficient, you understand it correctly. Imagine an Athlock worker and an Asala priest arguing over how to build a library with no triumvirate to settle their disputes fairly. Okay. The Chant of Light teaches the world was created by the Maker, a divine figure who then left the world to dwell in the Fade. By the Maker means that something surprising has happened while Maker willing is hoping for good fortune. S, the Maker is not a spirit or a demon, suggesting this might be the case, makes the Chanty priest very unhappy. Andraste was a warrior and scholar who received visions of the Chant of Light, much like Coslin, understanding the principles of the Kyun. He spread the chant across the south. The core principles of the chantry are to be kind to one another, to spread the word of the chant of light, much like the Kyun was meant to spread, and not to let the mages rule over others. This is interpreted differently in different countries. In the south, mages were kept in captivity, restricted almost like our Sarabas. In Ravane, mages simply must renounce any claim to rule as noble. In Tevinter, chantry priests say that the chant of light only restricts mages from ruling for evil, and mages are free to rule. This has led to a split between the chantry there and in other places. S. It is reassuring to see that the Kyun is not the only way of life broken by institutional corruption. Right. Anything else here? Ooh. Okay, that's it for the Lords of Fortune. Miscellaneous. Communal notes on the lighthouse. Thank you for your notes, Polara. You've discovered fascinating things about these artifacts. Emmerich. Thanks, Professor. I wish I knew more about the lighthouse itself. The ancient elves crafted a lot of places right inside the Fade, but this one's so calm. You really think it likes company, Balara? Yes, from the way that etheric flows. Yes, from the way the etheric flow bends to the pulse of the place, the lighthouse is shielding us from stronger currents. Without it, we'd attract dangerous company in the Fade. Emmerich. Did Solus really build this place himself? How old is it? How many mysteries, Balara? Speaking of which, wherever did the stain come from? Sorry, coffee spilled when an artifact went off, Polara. Let us begin a fresh page. That's like chatting. Okay. They're on Discord or something. Okay. Characters. What do we got? What's new? Oh, just some new crap. Yeah, we're not gonna touch that one, I think. Warden's Key, 10% resistant duration. Rally Party. These sound interesting, but not right now. This sounds also very interesting. Actually, wait. This one is duration, ability, damage, stagger. I like stagger. Rage is good too. Okay. All right. We're good with that. We're level 22. We're level 22. We're not even out of Act 1, but maybe we will be. Okay. So, hello, Tosh.
Taking a walk?
How about you? Okay. I think in our last episode. Oh, hi. Hell yeah, we're gonna pet him. Was it my last episode? In any case, while I was exploring the lighthouse, I did notice that there was a thing here. I think somebody mentioned this. Oh, hi. Are they playing Boulder Parchment Shears? I don't even know who's winning. Okay. Thank you, Manfred. What are you doing there? Oh, there's a wisp here. Yeah, somebody mentioned that there was something. I think it was a character here that mentioned that there was something between these two facing statues. So we're gonna grab this. I think I know where to bring it. I'm glad it's keeping pace with me. And I think it needs to go over here. Uh-oh. Ta-da. Okay. What is this? I'm gonna jump. So. Library balcony. Entering a new area. Oh. We're up here. Nice. Imperial weave. 39 gold. Thank you. Grab this. Collect that. On leaving the lighthouse, open the codex. Only a few sentences in this ancient book are still decipherable, scattered now. The great enemy has vanished, but so has the dread wolf. After rebellion, there is a cry for reconciliation, not only with those we fought, but with those who stood aside and must now justify their passivity. There are empty rooms, but it is now the emptiness of peace, not of the fallen. We know these halls will be kept by. Close out these pages. I gaze at the beating heart of the lighthouse, fed so long with hope, and offer one last morsel. I am the last. When I depart, it will be into a world I do not understand. But I face a dawn without the Evanors, and that is enough. So the elves that Solus helped were probably here. What's going? No. Okay, let's activate this. What happened?
Dweller, it is whole.
What is whole?
Stored.
Workshop upgrades discounted. Huh. Interesting. So I could use this to get back to the music room where I was before. We know Solus was an artist. Was he a musician too? Okay, that was interesting. I don't know exactly what happened, but I'm sure we'll figure that out in time. Oh, hi. Okay. All right. Now, the last thing I want to do is let's get to know Neve. I don't know if there's any. There's so many lists in here. Where's Neve anyway? I love how the companions are sometimes not around, but they're just kind of hanging out with everybody else. Are you in here? The kitchen? Where would she be? Oh, she's hanging out with Davin. Darling. Hi.
So the wardens uncover a journal. It leads to a clutch of griffin eggs, and the damn things hatch.
Is there a question in there?
Usually there would be. Guess I'm still stunned.
Come on. You must have seen Stranger.
Sure, but I wish I'd seen that.
My 2 potential romance options are here. Hey, okay. Let's head over to... Ooh, gonna go over to the Luvian. And then we are... I mean, I guess we could just fast travel from this place, but it's so much more fun going to the mayor directly. It really is. Kind of interesting. Okay, actually, before I do that... Okay, journal. We're gonna hang out with Neve. Okay. Change party, bring Neve along. Oh, we'll bring both mages here. Okay. Yes. Travel to track quest. So we're going back to Docktown. We haven't been here in a while. Oh. Wow. Oh, this is so pretty. This is Minrathous. This is gorgeous. Okay. All right, darling, let's go. Let's take a quick look around.
You had me followed. Inquired about me.
I needed to be sure. The Knight Commander.
Lanos is playing for the other side, so Tarquin's probably dirty too. After all the shit we've been through, I thought I'd earned some trust.
I did it to protect the Shadow Dragons and the cause.
Yeah, you protected them. Happy now?
Oh. Tarquin. Okay. Maybe this will explain what just happened here. Nev's case notes. Tarquin. Met the man shadowing me. Name's Tarquin. Got tired of his antics, hid and doubled back to approach him from behind. If he was surprised, he hid it well. He said he wanted to know if I could be trusted before he spoke to me. I pointed out that my trustworthiness aside, his methods gave me no reason to trust him. He conceded. He wanted to know if I had a lead on the red lyrium potions coming through the docks. He'd seen evidence of a cover-up in Templar reports and wanted to compare notes. Might be able to make real progress from this. Rana's heard of him, a soldier from Ventus who quit the military and took a place with the Templars in Minrathous. Keeps his head down, mostly deals with paperwork in the archives. Got the impression he isn't well liked by his superiors. Explains the side job. Okay. Was there another miscellaneous note that I missed? Oh, no, it wasn't. Okay, that was just the note that we just read. Oh, and missives. Oh my God. Okay. Sorry. Farewell to a crow. Rook. Many crows have visited the memorial we set up near the diamond. Perhaps this peace between our houses can last even after we are rid of the Antam. I hear Viago's scoffing already. Chance was originally from Orlais, and as people came to pay their respects, they pass on their thanks as well. You ensured Chance did not besmirch the name Candide, and that would mean everything to him. Take care, Taya. Thanks from Treviso. Rook. Taya said she could get this to you. I just wanted you to know that. Thanks to your rescue, I was able to get the supplies from Ravane down into Treviso. We just sprang a large group of prisoners free. Thanks to you, the Lord and the Lords of Fortune. We had poisons to take out the Antam guard station, herbs to treat the prisoners' journeys, and gold for the bribes to get them safely out of Treviso. Treviso will be free, and the Antam will regret ever showing their faces here. Yours, Natal of House Cantori. Okay, that's cool. I'm glad to know that the Antivan crows got out of there okay. All right, let's see what this is about. What's up, guys? Why are you fighting?
Everything okay?
Everything is fine.
Absolutely. I'm not in the pocket of some magister, and now he knows for sure.
You would have done the same, to be sure.
Or maybe I just trusted you, like a fool. High bloods. You just can't help what you think about the rest of us, can you?
High bloods.
All right.
Vipers and noble? That's why he's masking his face?
Shouldn't have said that.
Well, let's read. High Bloods.
High Bloods. Is he?
Altus Mage, born and bred. Literally, bred in his case.
Literally bred.
You don't know about that? The Altus love their bloodlines.
We know about
Trying
that.
to breed the
Claire knows that.
perfect mage.
You're saying he's another Magister?
Nah, not my story to tell.
Yeah, deal with it.
Risen gods, Venatori, Darkspawn. There's no time for whatever that was.
I should just let it slide then. Let him down me. Oh, everyone's on edge with all the city's troubles. The worst part? He's probably right. I would have investigated me too. You just can't trust a Minrathous Templar. Not right now.
Or? So why be a Templar?
So why even be a Templar?
I used to be a soldier. Being a Templar's not far off. Joining the military is one of the ways you get respect, as Soparati.
That's someone who's not a mage, right?
Means sleeper in Old Tavine. Not a mage. Sorry for your shit hand. I get to die in the endless war against the Canary. All the men in my family are military. My father, well, he made it clear that if I wanted to live as a man, I'd have to be a soldier.
That sounds tough. And now, being a soldier, a Templar...
You ever stick to something because change is too hard?
Because we can't fight on all fronts. I get it.
Do the Templars know you're here?
You're a shadow dragon. Aren't the other Templars suspicious?
Most of them don't notice me, or what I do.
What do you do?
I organize the documents in the archives downtown, in the cellar.
That sounds unpleasant.
That doesn't sound very rewarding.
You think? Crumbling walls, no sunlight, rats. The cellar's where they store things they don't want to deal with. Difficult ideas, difficult people.
So you joined the Shadow Dragons.
I never really fit anywhere else. Could never be what people wanted. That story's too common around here. The other shadows get it. No questions asked.
As the type of person that Rook is, she's going to say that Viper put the cause first, because I think she would do the same. She has a difficult time trusting people until she gets to know them.
He was just putting the cause first.
I know. I shouldn't be so hard on him. It's fine. It'll be fine. In a couple of days, we'll be fighting over who said sorry better. Thanks for checking in, Rook. Keep safe out there.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna pet the doggy. Okay, Viper, what is up?
Not right now, Rook. You should talk with one of the others.
Okay. That was a big hint. Don't talk to me right now. I'm still mad. Oh, Dorian, hi. Hi. Sorry, I just jumped in
I
excitement.
never thanked you for helping me with the First Warden.
It was my pleasure. Nothing quite like needling authoritarian blowhards to give one such warm feeling.
Oh my god, I miss that voice so much. I mean, it's only been a couple of weeks for me, so.
Professor Volkarin, welcome back.
Dora,
Oh,
wonderful to see you again.
they know each other.
I'm glad you were here to help with the dragon. It could have destroyed the city. Good to see you.
Oh my god. Hold up. I mean, it's not a great picture. Everybody's half lidded. Oh, he looks so good, though. He really does. Oh my god, I miss him. The Saporati. I literally cried at the end of Trespasser because I knew I wasn't going to play with these people anymore. And I doubted that I kind of doubted that I would see them again. So I had a lot of feelings. A Saporati. Um Dorian, our next course of action should be to seek out influential Saporati allies who have been denied political power. The merchant families, the longest-serving non-mage praetors and magistrates, and the military, especially the military. Mages make up a fraction of our citizens. Tevinder grinds to a halt without the Saporati. If we can encourage them to stand together and fight, they could change everything. I will handle the merchants and the magistrates. I suggest you call upon Legatus Charon Rakar when you visit Ventus. Legatus Charon Rakar when you visit Ventus. I hear Markar has privately expressed support for reform, but more importantly, he has a favor of the current Imperator. Where the Imperator goes, the Tevinter's military follows. Good luck, May. Okay, bye, Dorian. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to jump on you.
Rook!
Okay. Mivaris Talani, Neve's notes on her. Mivaris Talani was kicked from the magisterium over a year ago for treason, allegedly. Her faction, the Lucerni, supported the movement to grant greater rights for non-mages and slaves. They went silent, but maybe not gone. Talani may be working behind the scenes with allies still in Minrathous. Dorian Pavis, another Lucerni founder, still has his magisterium seat. Could Talani have taken the fall to keep Magister Pavis clean? The Vesperians, another highborn family, have ties to the House Talani. Corimer Vesperian is a traditionalist, but his youngest succeeded Urian Nihalias to become Imperial Divine. Lofty role, but he spoke in support of the Lucarni at least until their fall. And there's evidence that funding for various slave rebellions may have come through members of the Dwarven Ambassadoria. Talani's always had allies in the Ambassadoria. Is it her gold that's going to the rebellions? Okay. Let's go. Okay. Can I talk to you yet?
Rook.
Okay.
Asher?
Asher. Oh, yeah, that's right. Viper's real name is Asher. We learned that. Okay. Nothing new here. All right. Let's go meet Neve in Docktown.
A candle hop. They carry messages through the city.
Curious about you and you of us. Other candle hops find? Please?
Is this for us? Strange. It wants us to find more.
Oh, great. Okay. Hi.
Everyone's talking about how you helped drive off the dragon. I'm glad I wasn't anywhere near the area.
I'm gonna collect that. Lorelei, the Shadow Dragon fence. I thought Lorelei might be from Ferelden from the way she called her assistant pup, and how she seems to be just a little bit more interested in news about the South than most people I've met up here. During the Fifth Blight, Terran Logain sold people from the Denerim alienage to Tevinter slavers to fund his war. Lorelei was one of those people. She doesn't want to talk about what happened, but it sounds like she joined the Shadows after they helped free her in a rebellion they supported. Lorelei wears a little wooden carving of Denerim's Venedal, Tree of the People. It is one thing she kept from there. The slavers took everything else, from Harding's notes on shadow dragons. Ah, yeah, I remember the Denerim alienage. Okay. Let's get going. It's funny that Dorian knows Emmerich. Okay. Our quest. There we go. Opens up on a trip to her home neighborhood of Docktown. Okay.
Are we here for the shadow dragons?
I trade news with the shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varric too, right here in Docktown.
You must miss home. So, Rook feels very comfortable with Neve right about now, and I don't think she's going to be walled off from her. So she's not going to take the hard ass approach. She's not going to be jokey because jokes are not my Rook's personality, at least. So she's gonna, like I said, she's gonna be warmer towards her. You must miss home.
Do you miss Minrathous?
The alluvium makes it easy to get to.
That's not an answer.
Look, I know what Minrathous is.
But it's home.
It doesn't let go easy. I'll give it that. Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's cereals, too.
I wonder if Balara's read Hard in Hightown.
Let's go.
So before Varric, before the shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me.
I know, I see you doggies. At all the doggies. Okay. Oh.
Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying. Let's get started.
An act of contortion and song tonight at your humble lamplighter. Hi.
The best word,
We'll take a paper,
Docktown,
thanks.
right here.
The Minrathous Mirror, drama in the palace? Is the Archon keeping secrets? Questions arose when the Archon abruptly left the assembly, but those queries have since spiraled into baseless speculation. Several magisters reached out to assure my readers that rumors of cult influence in palace affairs are false.
This one quotes several magisters, several lies.
All right.
How did you fall in with the shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
And your missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The shadows brought me in after that.
The Viper! More than one person. You'll read it here first.
One, please.
Myth or man? Stories abound of the masked figure who watches over Minrathous. While some question the so-called Viper's existence, or whether he is one man or many, increased sightings of the mysterious figure were reported throughout Docktown. Between a reign of demons and everyday woes, many welcome his presence.
I'll save this one for the Viper.
Okay, I want to go this way first. I know the marker is pointing me the other way, but let's take a look over here.
To me.
No, don't worry about it. Okay, fine, we'll go.
Viper spotted at a local fish fry.
Like, who wouldn't want to go to a local fish fry? Okay.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
It's
Another rebellion.
easier.
Here's what we know.
But you like us, right?
You're all right.
What happened in Marnus Pell? First-hand account.
One paper, thanks.
The Morning Scroll. Hope for the anti-slavery movement. Whispers of a successful rebellion in Marnus Pell have reached Minrathous streets. In light of distressing reports from all corners of the Imperium, the news brings a glimmer of hope for those continuing the fight in our capital.
I've got a contact who works this area.
Another
Let's see if
rebellion.
he's around.
Here's what we know.
Okay.
What about this one?
You've got a good eye. I'm starting to think my good neighbours lack taste. Okay, The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price, and you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Neve.
Alec?
Oh, if you say it's... thanks, I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is it something you're buying, my friend?
You won't like what I buy.
Rook. Let's see. Embalming liquids, a bone saw.
Right. I'll,
What was that?
Nice friend, Neve. Why'd you really stop by?
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything.
So will you.
Do we trust him?
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate, personally.
Don't tell me you're surprised.
Well, I like surprises.
With you? I thought surprise was a given.
Careful. Surprises here lead to trouble.
Trouble's not always a bad thing.
All right. Come on. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
I feel like she's like shutting us down. I don't know. The weekly truth. Can you trust your neighbor, a loved one, even yourself? The Venatori's influence continues to reach farther and higher than we ever even suspected. But who else is under their sway? What more can they do? Our eyes are open. Read that. Draft for the weekly truth. A series of chalk symbols was found on rocks along the shoreline, along with the word "the storm approaches." There was no sign of wreckage among the rocks, though the humble writer found a lantern of unusual make, but clearly meant for the prow of a boat. The tide has since stolen the message, but dear reader, we must still ask, was this a message from across the sea? Huh.
You've lived in Docktown your whole life?
Since I was...
Uh-oh.
Go on. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
Weekly Truth Story Idealist. Secret research at the Circle. What they're covering up. New translation of the Catacombs tablets. How a former mistranslation had us looking the wrong way. Can Docktown's detectives speak to cats? Feline leads in major cases. Snake people among us. I wish we had to speak to animals in this game. Hi.
I'm sorry. Late night.
Okay. Look at that. Destroying property is lucrative.
Another rebellion? Here's what we know.
Okay, so let's go here. Buy papers for South Crossing. Okay. Artwood, thank you.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
And that's how you stay out of trouble?
The best
No,
cereal in Minrathous.
but it's the best shot you've got.
The latest chapter is here.
Okay.
We'll take one.
The nightly song. What secrets were in the painted box? Will our heroes find the truth? And do they truly want to? Read the next chapter of The Twisted Knife right here.
One of Belle's cereals. Great.
Read the latest.
Okay. What are you doing? I'm not gonna give anything to you. What are you show me what you're doing. Nothing? There's no reason. Wait, okay.
The best cereal in Minrathous.
What if I do this?
The latest chapter is here.
Oh, I see. There we go. The Rook. What the heck is this? What is he doing? In a city full of magic, this is what you're giving me, buddy? A floating apple, really?
The best cereal in Minrathous. The latest chapter is here.
Oh my god, he's shit. I want my money back. Alright, let's go.
You know, Varric hired me not far from here. Come on, Slick. Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun. I should have said no.
The real news in Docktown.
Paper, thanks.
Here.
Imperium secret. The makings of a scandalous love affair. Was that a prominent circle mage at the Silver Coin? The same circle mage known to frequent Docktown's more interesting betting rings? And who was her mysterious friend? When I have answers, dear reader, you will too.
I think we've got enough.
Okay.
What now?
Tell me more about Varric, Neve.
And I know the best place in the city.
We're gonna have dinner with her.
Doing all right?
Huh? Yeah.
Are we going here?
The
No.
lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be. Come on.
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here, it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
You knew it wouldn't be easy.
The world won't save itself.
It never does. Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt, petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
Not always like that. Make good things happen. Well, I'm glad you took the job.
We got in over our heads, didn't we?
Same old story.
The gods weren't a twist?
I've seen worse.
Then I'm glad you stuck around.
Misery loves company.
I love how the flirt options in all the Dragon Age games weren't, well, for the most part, they weren't very heavy-handed. Neve approves. Neve caught up on Docktown news and met with her thread contact Alec. He told Neve there's been more Venatori in Docktown lately. If he learns anything more, Neve will hear about it. After enjoying her favorite fish fry stand. Oh my god, I can't say that. After enjoying her favorite fish fry stand, Neve revealed that her jobs tend to go sideways, so she expects the worst and looks for small wins. Exhausted notes. For Neve, nice. Okay. Okay, back. Continue. Hi. Was Emmerich third wheeling us all this time? Well, just for that, I'll give you that. And Kitty in the rain, no. Can I pet you? Oh, can I take you home? Can we have a cat in the lighthouse, please? Okay. Hello? We go in? Okay. All right. So I think we've exhausted all the companion quests, it looks like.
Hey, yeah.
Hey.
Now a dragon. What's happening?
What's up? What's Harding doing here?
I wish there was something I could.
Well, we're here. Might as well.
Could you do anyway?
Okay.
You're not a builder.
So I guess we are doing a main quest here. But let's break here. It was really nice to speak to Neve again. In our next episode, we will start this quest and meet Morgan at the Cobbled Swan and see where it's going. Okay, let's take a quick let's take a quick rundown of our journal. So yeah, no more companion quests. We do have like some faction and region quests and stuff like that, but I'm not going to worry about them right now. A lot of them have to do with the gate. Halls of Valor and Ravine. That sounds interesting. I do want to check this out. This is going to be some kind of arena thing. I'm all about it. Warden Gray's final repose. We can't even do that because I think we're locked out of a certain area right now. Docktown. Oh, it's another gate, which I'm sure will be very difficult. This Necropolis Spirits Halls, Restless Spirits. I do want to do this at some point, but we're already here, so hopefully that won't close off. All right, so we will hold off on that, all of that. We are getting a romance started with Neve, hopefully. I don't know, she's very standoffish right now, or maybe she's very guarded with her heart. So is Starling. Anyway, I will see you guys next time in our next episode of Dragon Age The Veilguard. Thank you so much for checking this out. Please do like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.